Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, Internet? What's the story, Internet? Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Obviously, we have a lot of important matches to talk about. Nothing exciting on the international stages, obviously. However, there is plenty to talk about when it comes to Champions League qualifying. So, obviously, the big one was Ferencváros 3, Pristina 0. There was also a bit of an upset with Flora Tallinn 2, Hibernians 0. And other than that,
this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test.
I do apologise for the technical difficulties that we were having there. Of course we're not going to be talking about the Champions League qualification. Of course we're going to be talking about the quarter-final stages of the Euros 2020. So starting with Friday, we had Switzerland versus Spain. It finished 1-1 after extra time, and then Spain eventually won 3-1 on penalties. Now, got to feel hard done by for Switzerland because they put in a shift, and you could argue that they should have won. They were phenomenal against Spain. They just absolutely played their hearts out, and the red card unfortunately did affect the morale, I'm afraid. So I'm just trying to see if I can pull up the stats here just so I can see what they were. So, God, this is a weird way. UEFA apparently have a PDF for statistics. This is very strange. So yeah, Spain had the attempts. Get that, but Sommer played out of his mind. Switzerland had the opportunities, they really did. They could have done so much more. But Spain, the favourites, ended up winning. And it's heartbreaking that it was on penalties, but they ended up going through. So, enough said about that one. But the next big one was Belgium 1, Italy 2. Italy looked fantastic. Belgium, unfortunately, they lived up to what I've been saying, which is that they're very top-heavy. Their defence is ageing. Courtois is prone to a mistake every now and again, and although there wasn't a lot he could do about the goals, especially Insigne's curler for the second goal, you've got to think this is the golden generation of Belgian football, and their defence is just woeful. So yeah, it's sad to see them crash out, especially since they were number one in the world, but Italy deserved the win. They really did. So moving on to Saturday, Denmark, their story continues. They won 2-1 against the Czech Republic. Patrick Schick got a goal back, but they just couldn't fight back in the second half. Denmark did all their work early on, scoring in the 4th minute, which was incredible, and got the job done out in Baku. And yeah, their emotional story just continues to take hold. So, and then moving on to the other quarter-final, is Ukraine 0, England 4. Amazing display from England. England were just very efficient, it just went about it very well. Couple of shaky moments, a back pass from Kyle Walker to John Stones that didn't have the legs, and the Ukrainian striker jumped on it, but even then there was very little chance that Pickford was going to be beaten by that. So yeah, great performance from England, and Jordan Henderson getting his first international goal, Harry Maguire scoring in quarterfinals again for the second tournament in a row, and Harry Kane getting 2, so that'll boost his confidence for the semi-finals. Now, I am recording this on the Tuesday, so I already know what's happened with one of the semi-finals, but that's going to be for another video. So I'm going to record that tomorrow so that I can react to both of them. I apologise for not getting this out sooner. Just a couple of things caught up to me and just didn't have time. So this is a little bit delayed, but I wanted to get it out there so that we could discuss a little bit about the quarterfinals. So that means that the semi-finals that have been set up, like I said, I already know one of them, but Italy versus Spain, very, very interesting semi-final. Two previous winners of the tournament, two world-class teams, two world champions. And I always said that these two teams would cancel each other out. I think that each position on the pitch, you could argue that their players are very similar. And each position would cancel each other out, and I thought it was going to be a very hard-fought match. The other match, England against Denmark, I kind of hate this fixture because it's the storyline more than anything, and I hate that feeling of having to go up against the storyline because it's almost like when you're part of the storyline, when your team is the one that's undefeated in X amount of matches or hasn't been scored on in X amount of matches, or you're on track for the championship so early on, and you just know that inevitably something's going to happen. And the way that I see it, either the storyline is going to carry Denmark to a win, or England is going to ruin the storyline and football is going to come home. Which, obviously, I want that to happen. But at the end of the day, you know, it's awful being that team that ruins the storyline. So both possibilities are not are not helpful, really. So, but that is football, and that is the nature of the beast. So, not an easy match for England by any means, especially because of that emotional baggage that is going on with Denmark. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens at Wembley. So, second match at Wembley in a row, and then the final will also be at Wembley. So, and that's the other thing is, it's on English soil for the first time in a long time, but harkens back to when Bayern Munich were on home soil in the Champions League in 2012. Best team they've had for a while. They were facing a Chelsea team that was having problems, and they should have done it on home soil, but home field advantage does not always guarantee results. So, but should be a thoroughly entertaining semi-final. So I'm looking forward to that. That's tomorrow, and after that, depending on the result, I will try and get a video out tomorrow. If it's a good result, then I'll have it out tomorrow, no matter what. If it's a bad result, we'll see. It depends. If it's not out tomorrow, then you already know that it was a bad result and probably be out on Friday. But in the meantime, I hope you're all enjoying the football, even though it is coming to the back end. This is the worst part of the tournament now. Football's over. But I hope you're all enjoying the tournament as much as I am. And other than that, I hope you're all staying safe, keeping out of trouble. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until, if not tomorrow, then Friday, depending. Ta-ra for now.